Welcome to the Cincy Stripes podcast. I am your host, Jordan Inman, and I am followed along with 513 Sports. So, 513 Sports, please introduce yourselves.
What's up, everybody? My name's Gary Hill.
Hello, and I am Colton Vinup.
And with the other person in Cincy Stripes will be...
Hi, I'm Eric McAllister.
Eric is a pretty big Bengals fan if you ask him. But if you ask me, I think he's kind of dumb.
Facts.
No, I'm kidding. I love my buddy. But welcome to the Cincy Stripes podcast. We want to, have a pretty authentic podcast and have you guys enjoy it and have some fun along with us as us four best friends discuss the Bengals.
Yeah, I'm not going to give some fake crap.
We are going to be pretty real with what we say and have some hot takes and judge each other upon them. And you guys can judge along with us. And so with that, we're going to get into the impressions for the first 2 preseason games, as I messed up right there. Week 1 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I would like to highlight our defense. Our starting defense, especially against Tom Brady, played really well, especially Awuzie against Antonio Brown. I felt like that was a pretty good matchup, and Awuzie played perfect against a future Hall of Famer, in my opinion. Now, Gary, what did you think of that game?
I'd have to agree with you. I think defense looked really, really well. A lot of energy, a lot of high ball energy. We're playing really good to the ball. Also point out the line. The line looked really, really, really good to my somewhat of my surprise, but they've been looking better each game too. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, in that game, the defense really came out and showed, like everybody's been saying. Obviously, feel like since the last 2 or 3 games of last season, coming into the season, the defense has looked a lot better. And how Lou actually wants our defense to be. And I just think Joseph Asai really balled out. And our corners are for real and totally different than how they were last year.
Yeah, man. Speaking of Joseph Asai, he's out for the rest of the season, confirmed today by Zach Taylor, which is technically confirmed yesterday on Thursday, August 26th, which is a very, very sad, considering how, of a
that dude was going to be a breakout
defense.
player.
Oh, for sure. He was going to be fantastic.
Yeah, he could have possibly been in the running for Rookie of the Year, for Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Oh, for sure.
For AFC. Because they do AFC, NFC, right?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do both.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Yeah. But, yeah.
My biggest takeaway from that game was how good the defensive line played, considering last year the Bengals couldn't get any pressure or any sacks, and they went up against a top 5 offensive line and was able to put pressure on them and get sacks.
Yeah, and also on that Osai sack on Brady, he was going against, I know it's supposed to be a pass-off, but he was going against Tristan Wirfs. So. And Hendrickson was on the other side, also bringing pressure to the new Bengals. So that's just things you love to see during that game.
Now, as we get into week 2, my takeaway from week 2 was that our offensive line against Washington's front 4 played amazing. They played fit. You can tell what Frank Pollock has done with this group. It's just unbelievable what he's done.
Yeah, you see it all over Twitter, the Frank Pollock effect.
All-star coach.
Yeah, I'm really glad we fired freaking. Well, who was it? Jim Turner.
Yep,
Jim Turner.
I did not like him at all.
Mr. Bum.
Yeah, I did not like him. But during that game, I did not like freaking Brandon Allen. I just
70 yards, man.
Yeah.
So we're getting into the Brandon Allen slander this early.
Yeah, I want to.
I think
I really
think Patrick looked good though.
Yeah, he did look very good. He's trying to make a push for that. Yeah, for that spot on the team.
6 carries, 42 yards. Yeah.
Yeah, he looked good during that game. He looked good all preseason so far. He's trying to make a spot for the team, or if we end up cutting him, somebody else will pick him up for sure.
Chris Evans running back too, though, for sure. That's my lock.
You think so? I think it's still P. for sure.
I think Evans is going to play, but I think P. is still the number 2 as of now.
Yeah, Evans will come in on other passing downs, I feel like.
I just think Evans can do so much more than P.
He's very more versatile than P. Ryan. P. Ryan I see as a third down back and power back at the 1 yard line, got to get it in up the middle, but
yeah.
But Evans, man, I through the passing game and the running. I mean, he's very, very fast. For
He's Geo Junior. Really, that's all he
Yeah,
is.
Yeah, I really like how Trent Irwin's been playing in this preseason too, trying to make a make a spot on the team. Him and Stanley Morgan, I think, are battling out for him. Stanley Morgan and Trent Taylor, I think, are battling for the 6th receiver spot.
It would be pretty heartbreaking for Stanley Morgan to make the practice squad like a 4th year in a row. So that would
Yeah.
that would really suck for him. He is a pretty good special teams player though.
Yeah. It just shows how deep our receiving room is too.
And yeah, Trent Irwin and Trent Taylor have both been studs.
That's what I'm saying.
far.
But we
And
can't keep. I've seen scenarios where we keep 7 receivers, but I don't think we will. I think we'll only
There's
keep
no way.
6. Yeah, I think we'll only keep 6, especially now that Osai's out. If Osai would have stayed healthy, I think we maybe would have kept 7, just because how good he was. But now we're going to keep another defensive guy.
Well, we just signed Noah Spence too, so
Yep.
We got to see how he plays Sunday.
yeah, if he does play Sunday, which I'm hoping he does. I haven't heard anything on that yet. I'd like to see what he does. 2nd-round pick from the Buccaneers in 2016.
Yeah, I think he'll do pretty well if he plays, like you said.
He's not that old either, really. He's only 27.
Really? I didn't really ever hear much about him until I started looking into him once the Bengals brought him in, but I never heard anything about him.
I'm looking at him right now. 27, 6'2", 251.
Hell yeah, dude.
So,
And he'll be behind Hendrickson, right?
yeah. No, I think they're trying to find the guy what Osai would have been doing. But I think we might do that with Hodge, right? Yeah.
I mean, if Darius Hodge has another game like he has the first 2 preseason
I think
games,
they're going to get him.
he'll make it.
Yeah, I think they're trying to figure out who's going to do what Osai was supposed to do this season.
Well, we do have Cam Sample. We can't forget about him.
Yeah. Is he the one that got the sack at the end of the first game?
Yeah.
Or was that second game? First game.
It was first game.
It was like a good way to finish the game.
Yeah.
I'm done with the preseason talk, except for McPherson has definitely proved that he's the real deal.
Well, he's our kicker. He's our kicker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Austin Seibert, kick the curb. Go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Go kick for the Browns. They need a kicker. Go.
Randy
go
Bullock,
there.
baby.
Austin Seibert. Trade him for a pick, dude. He's done good this preseason. But it's a kicker. No one's probably going to trade for a kicker right now.
But there's a few teams out there that need a kicker, so never know.
I knew the Saints were, but they just signed Rosas, I think.
Seibert's a good. I mean, he's not a horrible kicker either.
He was last year. I didn't like him for some reason, but this preseason he's really proved something to me.
Talk about the Saints real quick. Jameis Winston's quarterback 1.
Yeah, he's gonna be the starter.
Yeah, he's a starter.
I mean, he balled out against the Jags.
I mean, the dude's a former number 1 overall pick.
30 and 31.
I mean, you can't. He still threw 30 touchdowns. I mean, that's still.
He had over, I think, 5,000 yards that year.
Yeah, as I say, I'm pretty sure he's in the list of 5,000 yards.
Dude's got a cannon. He just.
Hey, have we cut Shermer yet, or is that guy still on the team?
I can look.
I know we cut Dungy, but I can't remember if we cut Shermer. Probably not yet.
I think he'll make it to the practice squad.
Is he a rookie? Shermer?
Oh,
He's not a rookie,
Shermer.
is he?
He's not a rookie. He's like a second year, I think, this year.
I don't see him.
he needs to go play for his dad.
Yeah, in Denver, right?
Yeah. No, Shermer's still on the team.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think he's still on it.
Yeah, he's still on the team because he's going to play this next week against the Dolphins. He'll play.
How much you think Burrow's playing?
He'll play a
They
driver.
said 2 drives. I thought they said 2 drives. Maybe not. I don't know.
I think they had a set amount of plays, which, I think they'll probably just do 2 drives.
Yeah,
Unless he
That's
gets
what I
hit.
thought.
Unless he gets hit.
I mean, that's what Burrow wants. He wants to be hit. So
You think they'll pull him out if he takes a big hit?
no.
Yeah.
No.
I do. I think Mike Brown calls up and says, "Hey, get him the fuck out of the game.
Get him the hell off the field.
Zach, get him off the field now." Oh my god, that's so funny.
Real quick though, let's talk about Jamar Chase. So he had his drop problems week 1 and week 2 and throughout practice, but since Sunday, he's only dropped I think 3 balls in practice so far.
Yeah, no, I'm not too worried about it. I'm not buying into the big drop hype, in my opinion. I
No,
don't
neither
think
am I.
Yeah, he's gonna ball out. Like I heard today, he had a big catch on Hilton, like a 50+ yarder.
Yeah, Burrow dropping
Yeah.
dimes on that deep ball.
Yeah, and I saw that, and I was like, yeah, I'm not worried at all.
What is that Burrow's, deep ball last year is what he struggled with the most. So hopefully he got some work on that. He dropped a big bomb to T. Higgins. I think it was 2 days ago or yesterday. I can't really remember. But he's just balling out in the deep ball.
All I'm saying. No, go ahead, Gary. Sorry, my bad.
I was saying he just looks bigger.
Yeah, T. Higgins looks really well, but if Deontay Johnson can drop 16 or 18, and people still think he's really good, like Pittsburgh fans think he's the shit, and I'm like, dude, he dropped like 16 or something
13.
passes.
He dropped 13.
It was only 13. I thought it was more, but
Yeah,
that's a lot, man.
Because people were trying to say that their trio is better than our trio.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's just no way.
Didn't Juju have like 800 yards last year?
Yeah,
he is the number one.
But people are going to be more hard on Chase because he's a top 5 pick
As a receiver, yeah.
as a receiver, and the Bengals passed up on Sewell, which some people think the Bengals should have took. So, if he drops one ball, people are going to be on him, right away, just saying, "Oh, what a waste."
But it would have been the same thing if we drafted P9 and you let up a sack like should have took Jamar.
But Sewell
would have been
been pretty poorly rated the first two preseason games. So
I saw that.
Not to go off of preseason ratings, but so far, he did get beat up by Melvin Ingram in that Pittsburgh game. Which you have to face him twice a year.
If he was on the Bengals,
To both those guys' credit, though, I mean, they both took last year off.
Yeah.
So those are their first games.
People just don't realize the impact of Jamar Chase. You add another receiver, people can't stack the box how they were last year against you. Because that's all they were doing against Cincinnati was stacking the box.
They had no speed, really.
Yeah,
they could get open. No threats.
No,
now they have a guy who's a threat.
No offense to AJ Green, but he's just not the same as he was. He couldn't create separation.
Bro, I hope he balls out in Arizona.
Oh, me too. I mean, I'll always love AJ Green. Same as Andy Dalton too over in Chicago. I hope he balls out too.
QB1 there.
I think he'll be QB when he plays us.
He will be.
I hope he is.
Yeah, it's week 2. I don't think they're going to bring in Justin that early. Unless Andy goes
you don't
out
need to rush it.
Yeah. You're not going to win the division this year anyway. It's Chicago. Especially with Aaron Rodgers still. I don't think they're winning the division. You think so?
That's a hot take. You think
I'm joking. No, I'm joking.
I was about to say over the MVP. Oh, my God. What's next?
Do we think Zach Taylor's on the hot seat?
Yes. I think if he gets like 5 or 6, maybe 7 wins, he'll be fine.
I don't think he
is.
Or
if somebody big gets hurt.
Yeah.
But if we only get like 1 or 2, 3 wins, I think he's going to get fired.
I think if by week 8, if we have 1 or 2 wins, his fucking ass will be scorching hot.
That's what I'm saying, especially with our front half of our schedule. Our front half of the schedule is way easier than the back half.
Yeah,
I mean, our first 4 games are what? Vikings, Bears, Jags, Lions, Jets. I mean,
yeah.
Only team that I think we could possibly have a close game with is the Browns and Bears. Really, the Bears have a really good defense, and the Browns are the Browns. So
Yeah. I think the Jacksonville game would be good.
No,
but you think we're gonna blow them out, don't we?
I think we roll them, man.
Dude,
we'll get to that when we.
Have you heard the reports of Jaguars players not liking Urban Meyer?
No,
I'm not too surprised about that one.
They don't like his college coaching ways.
It's a different game between college and NFL. I think it was a bad hiring by Jacksonville.
Nick Saban, greatest college coach of all time in my opinion, sucked in the NFL. Terrible. It's just different.
Is Tom Coughlin still there?
No.
No, I don't believe so.
I thought he was. But yeah, I just think it'll be close between Jacksonville because I think Trevor Lawrence is a really good quarterback. So we saw what Burrow could keep us in games with our crap defense last year.
Yeah, but their line ain't that good, man.
Neither was ours.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's not. He also doesn't have our weapons personally.
Our line
I was talking about last year's line.
Okay, I got you.
Like saying compared to Jacksonville this year.
I mean, Jacksonville didn't really improve their line all that much, and the Bengals did. So
I just think we're a better team than the Jaguars. I think we're
Yeah. So, I think we're gonna win, but I think it'll be close. I feel like good primetime game.
and then another close game would be against the Browns. Only because of if our defense plays better, then for sure we'll beat the Browns.
Yeah.
Well, we don't play
Yeah,
the
it was
Browns
only-
till week 9. So
It was the only reason we lost was the second game close. I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I know
second game was really close.
Oh, that was the one where Baker had 5 touchdowns, wasn't it?
yeah.
And the first game was the 30. Yeah, see, both games were super close, but our defense is just way better this year. So I think we could have the upper hand on them.
It's a division game, man. Every game's gonna be. I think every game's hard. Like, can go either way.
Last season I knew when we played Baltimore we were going to get crushed. But I don't ever feel like that when we're playing Cleveland. I just feel like, hey, we're probably going to beat
well,
them.
that's because we grew up with Cleveland always sucking every year.
That's true.
So we've never had to really
Worry about Cleveland.
worry about Cleveland until these previous 3 years.
Cleveland's legit this year, sadly.
Cleveland, I think, has been legit the past 3 years ever since
Yeah, but
Baker started.
Yeah, but I'm saying like this is like their year to connect all the pieces.
As long as they all stay healthy.
I also think Kevin Stefanski's a fantastic coach.
I think him and Baker work really well together. I think that's what helps them out.
Yeah. Baker's actually having a consistent coach now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Burrow, in those 2 games against the Browns last year, combined stats, he was 72 for 108, which is ridiculous for a 2-game stretch.
It's like 70%.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little below. I think it's like 69%.
Yeah.
72. Let's do the quick math here.
It's probably like 67. Here's my final guess, 67.
Math with Cincy stripes.
61%.
No, you're way off. Okay, well.
Oh no! I held on. I put 118, so I messed up there. Look, we can't do math around here. We're football people, we don't do math.
Nope. I don't think Pittsburgh's gonna be that good this year at all.
It's
I don't know why.
67%.
That's what I said.
But the 2 games it was 72 for 108, 6 touchdowns, and 1 interception, and that's just unbelievable.
Yeah, love to see that.
If we didn't have such a shit defense, we possibly would have won. And when he had 722 yards, he almost had he had 4 games worth of passing stats in a 2-game stretch. Yeah. Against the Browns, whose defense isn't that bad. They had a pretty good defensive line last year. I mean, they weren't amazing, but they were decent.
Can you tell me what he did against Baltimore?
Burrow?
Yeah.
Can I not tell you?
He only played the first game, but I know we obviously didn't score touchdowns. So
Can I
That was like
tell
his
you
worst
what
game
he
of the
did?
year.
I know that's why I want to know.
That's why I don't want to tell you.
But we keep it real here.
I know, but it sucks to talk about. But the one game I do want to talk about, though, is the Washington game. Unfortunately, tore his ACL. But he threw 22 for 34, 203 yards, and 1 touchdown against the Redskins. Oh, my bad. The football team, who was 1 or 2 in pass defense, I believe, at that time.
Yeah, if he doesn't get hurt, we win that game.
For sure. We were tearing him up.
Dude, he doesn't get hurt. We win a lot of it. We've done a bunch more games.
Yeah. I'm going to go look at it, actually, because I know the Giants game was close. Even
Joe Burrow's like one of his quote unquote worst games against Baltimore, where we lost 27-3. He still threw 19 for 30, 183 yards, and only 1 pick. And he got sacked 7 times, which is ridiculous.
we would have 3 more wins last year, I think, if Burrow would have stayed healthy. At least 3 more. He would have won that Washington game, the Giants game, because that was a 2-point game. We would have won against Miami. And then we played Baltimore, and we lost to Dallas like 30-7. So I don't know about that one. But.
It just goes back to the Brandon Allen thing. He's not a winning quarterback.
Yeah, he's not. He is a backup, obviously. So, but still, we need our backup to be good if Burrow goes down again.
Yeah, you need your backup to be like ready just to step in and call the plays.
Yeah, after Chicago benches Andy, bring him back to be the backup.
Bring him back.
Just to
Need
be
another
Burrow's
AJ
backup.
McCarron, really.
Adrian
tore
McCarron
his
tore his
ACL.
ACL. So,
Yep.
you know,
Yep, I saw that too. He
They
tore
brought
his
in-
ACL.
they replaced him with Josh Rosen, who I think the Bengals should have picked up.
I don't think so. I don't like Josh Rosen.
He's a first-round draft pick. I mean, he's got to get a shot somewhere. I mean, he has the talent.
He's had plenty of shots.
He's a bust, man.
He's not had plenty of shots. He's played with the Dolphins and the Cardinals when the Cardinals were terrible. I think he has the potential to be, good quarterback. Not a starter, but better than Brandon Allen.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Nah, I won't.
Okay, then, Colton. Whatever. Whatever you say, bozo.
Dude, can we just speaking of the preseason, can we just talk about the uniforms, please?
All the uniforms are just straight fire. That's all I need to say about them. Just the best in the league, in my opinion. Not being
When do
Bengals
they-
biased, but I just think they look so clean.
When do we wear the ones?
Probably wearing week
4.
Is that when?
You
Yeah,
were
it's
in week 4, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely much needed. I think they're
Prime
going to
game.
a new energy to the team.
Not a fan of how the Bengals wear white most of the time this year, but
Yeah, I don't like that either.
yes.
They're only wearing orange for no, I think it's split.
It's split home and away.
Yeah, but we're probably wearing orange for some home games.
We're wearing orange for the prime time. I think one other.
we're wearing orange for the Jacksonville game, which is week 4, and then week 12 against Pittsburgh, and then week 17 against the Chiefs.
So like big games.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are all home, aren't they?
We're wearing white 9 times, and we're only wearing the black ones 5 times.
Yeah, because we're wearing 3 for home. They're taking the spot of it. That kind of sucks.
That does suck, but whatever. So we want to get into the season predictions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll start it off by saying week 1, I think we get the W against the Vikings.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I think we get it done. I think we win that game.
Yeah.
We're getting it done that week.
All right. And now on to week 2 against the Bears. The Bears. I think we capture another W.
I think we win that game.
I also have a W for us. There are predictions now. In Chicago.
In
Chicago. I think we win that game just because Andy Dalton's
Chicago.
starting. And
I
he's
say we
not Justin
win
Fields.
2-0.
No, week 3. Week 3, I do have us losing to Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh.
So everybody has
Yeah,
2-0.
I think that's going to be a tough game to win.
But, of course, I
That's
want us to
absolutely.
come out on top, but I just got to be realistic about it.
Yeah, these are my actual predictions. Like,
Yeah, I think we're 2-1 at that point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 3-0 for us. I think we
Oh.
can get it at Pittsburgh.
the lone wolf.
Eric.
Look, we got a white knight for the Bengals.
Someone get a for the lone wolf.
Colton, you get better internet, bud.
Yeah, for real.
Jacksonville will have us win it.
Yeah, that's a dub. That's a
I
dub.
think that's our first statement game. I think we blow them out. Like, I really don't even think that game's close.
We get the win there, 4-0.
Gary, just because you said that, they're going to blow us out.
Man, I blew out.
They might. I hope not.
You think they're gonna blow us out? I don't think.
So I got us at what?
have us at
Yeah, I
3-1.
got us at 3-1.
3-1. Yeah.
Eric's got him at 4-0, correct?
I do.
Now,
Hot start.
week 5 at home against the Packers. I
think
have
we-
us
L.
taking an L.
I think we lose that game.
Nah, actually, I'm gonna say a bold claim and say we take a dub there.
I'm gonna say we take an L.
I'm gonna say for him.
I feel like Aaron Rodgers is going to throw for 783 yards, 18 touchdowns, and
Nah,
1 pick.
not on the. Not on this new secondary. At home in the jungle. We played in Green Bay like 3 years ago, and we almost won.
Almost.
We were up 21-7 going into half. William Jackson pick six, like one of the only people to have a pick six against Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, remember when the Bengals also almost beat the Saints when the Bengals lost like 56-6?
Dude, I remember seeing that game and I was like, Jesus Christ.
We had Jeff Driscoll. Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's on the team right now.
You know what's funny? We all watched that Packers game together, and Eric the entire time just kept on saying 3.
I did, and that field goal ended it.
Yeah, yeah.
All he kept saying the whole game was 3.
Yep.
Motherfucking time traveler is what he is.
Yeah, and we were pissed because he was right.
All right, and then we're on to week 6 against the Lions. Oh, dude,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a dub, and I have Sewell giving up 3 sacks.
That's a W.
I think we win. I think we're 4-2.
I hope Jamar goes off that game.
I'm going to say a W. Sewell will give up 3 sacks.
We all just hate Sewell now.
No, I don't hate Sewell. I really like the dude. I've watched some of his interviews. He's a really cool guy. But I need the national media to get on our side.
Yeah, I liked him before
Yeah.
everything, but once they started saying the Bengals should have taken him, and they kept on, badmouthing Chase, really, that pick.
I'll
Like,
never
man.
badmouth Sewell. He's not a bad player. I think he's a future Hall of Fame talent. It's just
I like him. I like him a lot, but I just
Yeah.
want to give up 3 sacks to the Bengals. It'd be nice.
on to week 7 at Baltimore. Day
Oh.
after my 21st birthday. So
We're gonna get crushed.
yeah, I have us taking an L, but I don't know about being crushed.
Nah, it'll be a good game.
But I have him at 5-2 right now.
I got us at
They're-
4-3.
They're going to lose that week. Baltimore's really tough.
Yeah, I got us at 4-3.
Yeah, 4-3. And week 8 against the Jets. That's an easy W right
That's a
there.
dub.
W.
Now watch
5-3.
all these easy dubs. I'm saying we turn out losing them
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they get the win against the Jets.
for sure.
6-2.
Week 9 versus the Browns. That's a
Home or
dub.
away?
We're home.
It's home.
I think we win that game.
Yeah, I got us winning.
6-3.
Yeah, I'll have them winning too.
6-3. I got us losing. 6-3.
All right, and then week 10 against the bye week. I think we end up losing that one.
We lose that one.
That's a tie.
I say we win. I have a good feeling about that week.
Week 11. Now, my hot take right here for this, season, I think we lose to the Raiders.
It's not really hot.
I think we
I'm
win.
getting to Vegas.
I'm pretty sure historically the Bengals don't play good after a bye.
I think we win that game.
I'm gonna say that.
Statement game after the break
7-3 to put us at 7-3.
versus Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna say they lose that game.
The two Cincy Stripers are agreeing with the L's. I don't want to call ourselves the Cincy Stripers. That's not too good.
That was weird.
A little bit.
Your Colton, your robotic voice is weird, so I don't want to hear it. All right, and then week 12 against Pittsburgh at home. That's
Win.
a dub. That's a dub.
8-3 Bengals.
I think we're 8-3.
I have Cincy getting a sweep on Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you do. 3 for the Bengals.
Yeah, and then week 13 against Rookie of the Year, Justin Herbert.
The battle. Finally, the battle.
I got him
Herbert
winning.
versus-
I got the Bengals winning.
I got us losing. 8-4.
You had
Yeah.
us losing to the Chargers?
Yeah.
I think that's going to be
They're on-
Burrow's. I think that will be Burrow's statement game. Will be against the Chargers.
I don't think the Chargers are that bad of a team. They have a lot of weapons too.
No,
I
they're a
think
good team.
I think they beat us
Yeah, 8-4.
if they're healthy.
But I think Burrow's going to show you that he is better than Justin Herbert.
No, I
All
agree.
right.
I think
I hope
they'll beat us.
As long as the defense shows up, I think Cincy can win against the Chargers.
And then week 14 against the 49ers, I do have us losing.
Yeah.
49ers, I think, are going to be a top tier NFC team.
Yeah, that defense is still pretty good.
I got
Yeah,
us
I got
losing as
losing the
well.
game. I think we're 8-5.
Yep.
I'll take us losing.
Unfortunately. And then week 15 at Denver. It's a 4
I
I
o'clock
think we get it
game.
done. I don't think that's really that good of a team. I know we struggle in Denver, but
I think we get it done. That's a W.
I got us winning now. I changed my mind.
they got us at 9-5.
I'll take the dub there.
And then week 16, we face Baltimore at home. I
think
have us.
I have us losing.
I have us losing.
Nope.
9-6.
I think we figured out Lamar, and we win this game.
I mean,
So
I-
if we can stop, the defense is still doing good. Maybe, but I don't know. I don't think we can beat the Ravens
10 and
at least
5.
this year.
I got us at 10 and 5.
I got us at 9-6.
yeah, I got it at 9-6. Then week 17 versus the Chiefs at home.
We're
I have us
getting
taking an L.
Lost.
9-7.
And any
You
of
know,
these losses, I don't
if-
think we get blown out one time, by the way. I think these are all pretty, realistic scores where
We were in like every game last year except for like the Baltimore 38-3 and 38-10 or something like that. We lost twice to Baltimore, and they were both blowouts.
I think Kansas City will be playing their backups at this time because it's the second to last game of the season. I think
You
they
think
could
so?
win it if I think so.
I think the Bills are going to be on their tail, man.
They could
That one
be,
seed.
but
Yeah.
if their backups are playing, Bengals win. If not, Kansas City's taking it all day.
I don't think
That's a
backups
good
play
point.
that game.
because I don't know how teams are going to approach this 18 weeks season this year.
I think you got to sit them for 2 weeks. Basically, the last 2 weeks, your starters probably shouldn't play.
I mean, if
If you
you're up there and wins, like yeah, I mean,
Yeah, if you're up there and wins, but if you need to win, of course you don't sit anyone.
if you're sitting at this point, if you're 16-1 or 16-0, you might as well just. Which I think the Chiefs have the potential to do that. I mean, I think the Chiefs are top tier, very very top tier, of course.
Them and the Bucks.
Yep. It's going to be another Super Bowl rematch, I think.
Ooh, I got the Bills actually going to Super Bowl this year.
I don't. But my sleeper team, like, it's not really a sleeper team, is the Browns to make Super Bowl. Because they were away from, like, one drive away from it last year. But I just think they get it done this year. Like, they might be a sleeper team to do it.
And
They were a game away from going to a play away from going to the AFC Championship, bro. Not the Super Bowl.
Oh.
Bad takes all around from Colton. But on to Week 18 versus the Browns in Cleveland. I have us taking our third straight loss.
Got us
I guess.
going 9-8 on the season.
10 and 7.
I have them losing.
What's your record? He didn't
Yes.
add it up.
Gets to do the quick math. I have us going 9-8. That's what I have.
That's what I have.
10 and 7.
I think that's a respectable. I mean, probably maybe a little high hopes, but
Yeah. I think last season I was predicting a winning season too, and then we played like dog crap.
I also have 10 and 7.
Heck yeah, so me and Eric and
the Bengals are in every. It seems like in like almost every game though.
yeah, we would have had like 7 or 8 wins last year. Like I said,
I'd say
Burrow
like,
wouldn't
one of the
get
most heartbreaking losses from last year was versus the Colts.
Yeah.
Because we had that game if the defense just didn't blow it.
hurt. But the defense blew it.
That's true. The defense did blow it.
That's like the story of every Bengal loss last year.
Yep.
But
defense was historically bad last year.
yeah, but they're definitely gonna. I think they're gonna be something different this year.
Oh, for sure.
Our, our secondary for sure is.
Mike Hilton's going to bring a change.
That D line's also there too. They're no longer a bunch of
Yeah, we got a bunch of athletic studs.
Christian Covington's playing and Amari Bledsoe's playing. You'll have more, hopefully,
Yeah.
more depth.
A
Did you
13
guys-
and a half sack guy.
Yeah, for real. Did you guys hear about like what Mike Hilton does with like the defensive backs though?
No.
He blitzes.
No,
And he
I'm
plays
saying
cornerback.
like they do like the little mini game between the defensive backs and shit like that. I don't know. They talked about it at training camp, but I don't remember like the full story, so I don't want to say it wrong. But or watched a video about it before.
I just now read this on Twitter from Paul Denner. He just said that it looks like Darius Phillips will have the starting punt returner job.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. I forgot to write it down, but I love watching him do punt returns. I don't know
First
why.
2 preseason games, he looked pretty good.
Who did it last year? Oh, Erickson. I hated Erickson.
Yeah.
I hate. What team is he on? I think he went to Houston.
He's Houston.
Yeah, I did not like him at all.
Didn't he get a decent little deal?
No, I don't think so.
Not up to date with their contracts.
But yeah, I did not like. Erickson had so many like bad drops or bad routes. I would watch him run and be like, "Dude, what are you doing?" Or like the fumbles. I feel like he fumbled every 3 games.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't that good of a receiver or a punt returner, in my opinion.
I think that's what they brought Trent Taylor in to try to do, is be like his role of last year, but he's not going to be the punt returner. Darius Phillips is.
Weren't they going to try to do that with Puka Williams too?
They wanted to see what they could do with Puka because he's just got speed and elusiveness.
I think that is going to conclude our first episode of Cincy Stripes podcast. We want to thank everyone that has listened, and we can't wait to get back with you guys on week 2.